back everybody to episode number 3 of the Nottingham Forest rebuild, British only players being signed. Just to make that challenge a little bit more difficult, let's dive straight into it and see how we're getting on. Well, as you can see from this little part of the screen anyway, season started off pretty well, 3 wins and 3. Scheduling wise, okay, we haven't played any of the big boys yet, they're to come around this part here, but beating Brentford 4-1, nice. Dominguez, Niakate and Archer with 2. Leicester 2-0, Niakate and Jack Clark. Carabao Cup. It is the Carabao Cup. A 2-0 win against Preston, that's fine. And a 3-0 win, a Awoniyi with 2 and Niakate with 1 against Burnley. I'm quite happy with that. So 3 wins and 3 for the league and through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. That's a good start to the season. But what all you guys want to know is, what British players have I been signing? Well, let's have a look at the financials. So I've still got about 21 million in the transfer budget, but I'm not going to use it. The thing that I decided to do was, if I'm going to be selling players for big money, like sort of my big star players, then I don't want to use all the transfer budget unless I can possibly help it. I know British players are at a premium and you have to pay the money if you're going to do it. But there are things that you can do to like sort of stretch it out a little bit, and leaving that bit of transfer budget I think will help the overall debt. Still 30 million in the red, but only 69 million in debt now, so that is coming down. The stabilization I think is almost there. I think give it another season, we'll be alright. So I think by season 4 I think we'll be okay. But transfer wise, well, yeah, I did do a bit of wheeling and dealing. So selling wise, let's have a quick look at this and have a look, see who, in fact actually I'll do it by date. So a few players did leave, one of them being Callum Hudson-Odoi, because he's a winger. I don't play wingers on this at the moment. I sold him to Wolves. Wolves came in with a £30 million bid. I was like, yeah, I'll have that, thank you very much. But also Neco Williams has left for 27.5 million. He went to Villa, unfortunately. Matt Sells, I decided to sell. Little pun there. For 300. Lewis O'Brien, Scott McKenna, Joe Worrell have all gone before the tick-over date. So that has all brought in a decent amount of money, including a few other sales here and there, which will be Sessegnon has left the club after, what's that, a season or 2. He's gone to Saudi, again, can't stop it. Anthony Elanga, again, he was on loan at Sheffield United last season and they triggered his buy fee, so yep, it's alright, see you later. Odysseus, he's gone to Saudi as well. And one of the Cameroon defenders who I'd never played, he's gone back to France, which I'm quite happy with, and a couple of other young players. But I did bring in quite a few. And I'm very excited with some of these signings, actually. I think they're really, really good. So starting at the bottom, I did get a free transfer. Taylor Harwood-Bellis, who I actually think is a really good English centre-back on this. And he was let go, I believe, from Man City. Yeah, where he's been on loan to various other clubs. Did pretty well at Wolves and Southampton, to be fair. So, yeah, I thought, why not? Obviously selling Matt Sells and Odysseus. I needed another goalkeeper, but I wanted the number 1. Really hard to find. I mean, this was probably the trickiest one of them all. We do not have a plethora of decent English or British goalkeepers, for that matter, in this country at the moment. So Carl Rushworth was the best of the bunch, I'd say, but being 24, he's still got room to grow. Good throwing, good handling, not a bad goalkeeper. Hopefully he'll be okay for us. Oliver Skipp, British ball-winning midfielder. Spurs put him up for sale for, what was it, 13.5 million. Quite happy with that. I think that's a really good buy. Really good buy. Tommy Doyle. This kid is good. And again, another former Man City player who's been at Wolves. Wolves signed him for 1.5 million and then sold him for 15, so they did some great business out of us. But I still think 15 million is a really, really good price for this lad, especially when he's got really good determination, good vision, and overall physicals and technicals really, really good, and has room to improve again. So, and he's consistent, like the old important matches as well, so that's even better. Unfortunately, he's injured at the moment, but only a gash to his leg, so it's fine. Then I went back to Liverpool Nottingham Forest and Liverpool have this weird connection where we keep on like buying players off each other, and I wanted a right back, and I wanted a really good right back. Connor Bradley is that one. He wasn't getting the game time at Liverpool. Liverpool didn't put him up for sale, but I saw that he was interested. I was like, nah, I'm having him. So 20 million for Connor Bradley, who again, overall, physically, mentally, he's just going to keep on getting better and better. And again, consistency, great consistency. And then I needed another left back, obviously with Session going, so I got Jamal Lewis from West Ham. Really good replacement for Session, and I'm very happy with the fact that I got him for 21 million. That's more than enough. Also, oh yeah, that's confirmed, Session was only with us for a season. I also brought in Lloyd Kelly from Bournemouth and Jack Harrison from Leeds as well, so just to strengthen the squad. And looking at the squad now, we've got a very strong squad. I'm quite happy with this. Tactically wise, I've kept the same tactic because it's been serving us pretty well so far. If I did a pick without restriction on this is what the team would look like at the moment. So Turner in goal, not having that. I think before I simulate the season, I'll put Rushworth in. I do not like Matt Turner, but I couldn't sell him because I needed a backup keeper. Bradley, a right back, Omar Bamidele and Niakate as my centre backs, who have a really good partnership now. And Lewis as left back, Danilo and Dominguez as the central midfielders, Cantwell, Gibbs White, Awoniyi and Archer as my forwards again. So not too much of a change, but just a stronger bench more than anything else. And as I say, from the schedule, we've started off really well. I'm very hopeful for this. I'm looking at this, I'm looking at the start we've had for the season, and I want us to push for that bottom European spot to try and get a Conference League spot. Can it be done? Come and join me after the tick over and find out. Well, that kind of fell flat on his backside, didn't it? We dropped down a couple of spots. It's close, but we did tail off. I mean, we were consistently up, like sort of in 8th and above. And we were second for a few spots there, but then we just dropped off unless we got injuries or something along those lines. I don't know. Not scoring enough goals, maybe. Only 12 goals, and top scorer was Gibbs White this season. That's good for a shadow striker, but the fact that Cameron Archer and Awoniyi aren't firing is a bit of a concern. And yeah, we've dropped off. Absolutely even goal difference. 0 goal difference is... it's not good enough. It's not good. So yeah, if we have a look at the league table, 11th. Yeah, 52 and 52. 55 points. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Have a look at the other competitions. No, quarter-final and third round of those. I think I may have to look at my tactics. 3 seasons in now, I think we've got the stability. We'll have a look at the financials. Debts and loans, we're up to 86, but this is only the 25th of May. It's the end of the season. Nothing's been ticked over yet or calculated, so I think come season 4, for episode 4, we'll have a look at this and see how it's looking. Transfer budget's not been sorted out properly yet. Have a look at the squad wise. Rushworth in goal. To be fair, Rushworth didn't do too bad. I just think it's some of the other players. I mean, let's see who. Danilo was probably the most consistent, playing the most games and getting a decent average rating, along with Gibbs White. But yeah, my strike only 5 goals from Cameron Archer and 11 from Awoniyi is not anywhere near good enough. Nowhere near it. I'm very disappointed with that. So I'm going to have to definitely review some things, see if I can sell a couple of players. I got a couple of unhappy players who didn't play, who I think I'm going to have to adjust things because I don't want to lose these guys. So, yeah, things are going to have to be reviewed. Okay, well, that's the end of Season 3. join me for Season 4 to see what tactical tweaks and transfers I bring in. And if you did like this video, please do leave a like on it and subscribe to the channel. And also leave a comment. I want to interact with you guys. I want to hear different ideas and see what you think about the videos that I'm doing at the moment. I'm also pushing to get the channel up to 100 subs. If I can get to 100 subs, that would be absolutely brilliant. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Ta-ra.